Yamal close to renewal and sends message to Barcelona. Jorge Mendes, agent of the young star Lamine Yamal, confirmed that the player is close to signing a new contract with Barcelona. The article continues below. Due to a grave mistake, Barcelona threatened with losing the La Liga title. Due to a grave mistake, Barcelona threatened with losing the La Liga title. What's the story? Yamal's current contract with Barcelona runs until 2026, but the Catalan club is currently working in every way possible to renew it at the earliest opportunity. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona held a meeting with Mendes in a restaurant yesterday, Thursday, to discuss Yamal's future. What did the Barcelona star's agent say? Upon leaving the restaurant, Mendes briefly spoke to the media waiting outside and confirmed that an agreement to renew Yamal's contract is very close. The Portuguese agent clarified that there would be no problem in the negotiation process between the two parties, pointing out that everything is going in the right direction. Highest paid. Rumors. When Mendes was asked about Yamal's desire to become the highest paid player at the club, he replied, "He is the best in the world and will win the Ballon d'Or. He will renew his contract soon, don't worry." According to Mundo Deportivo, Yamal's agent believes he is the only Ballon d'Or winner, emphasizing that the gap between him and others is significant, and noting that Barcelona is also aware of this fact. It seems to be a veiled message to the Catalan club to recognize Yamal's value in the renewal terms, especially financially and regarding the salary he will receive following his astonishing development. A brilliant season for Yamal. The 17-year-old was one of the main reasons Barcelona secured the domestic treble this season, League, Cup, and Super Cup, scoring 18 goals and providing 25 assists in 54 matches across all competitions. Aston Villa. Seeking to sign Barcelona striker, Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo confirmed that English club Aston Villa is looking to sign Barcelona striker Ferran Torres in the upcoming summer transfer window. Ferran Torres has shown a remarkable level with Barcelona this season, despite appearing mostly as a substitute for Polish striker Robert Lewandowski. He managed to prove his place in the squad of German manager Hansi Flick. Mundo Deportivo stated that Aston Villa has sounded out Barcelona officials regarding the signing of Ferran Torres during the summer transfer window, and the response was positive, with the possibility of the young striker moving to Aston Villa if a fee of €50 million is paid, the amount set by Barcelona to part with Ferran Torres. The newspaper added that Aston Villa officials are genuinely interested in signing Ferran Torres and view him as the striker capable of leading the Villains' attack next season. However, the financial amount demanded by Barcelona stands as a barrier to the deal, as Aston Villa is unlikely to pay that figure for Ferran Torres. Mundo Deportivo also stated that the second obstacle facing the deal is Ferran Torres' desire to remain with Barcelona and his happiness with the role he plays in the Catalan team. Therefore, significant efforts will be needed by Aston Villa officials to convince him to move to the Premier League. Barcelona identifies 3 forwards to succeed Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona's management has identified 3 forwards to succeed the experienced Polish striker Robert Lewandowski, who is nearing the end of his career with the Catalan club, according to reports released on Saturday. Since his arrival at Barca in the summer of 2022 from Bayern Munich, the player established himself in the starting lineup, scoring 87 goals in 124 matches across all competitions, in addition to 20 assists. With Lewandowski entering his 37th year, Barcelona has started evaluating and narrowing down alternatives, and media outlets have confirmed that the club will inevitably sign a striker to lead the team in the new 2025 to 2026 season. Barcelona identifies 3 alternatives to succeed Lewandowski. According to the Spanish platform, Fichajes, Barcelona has identified 3 alternatives to succeed Lewandowski in the team's attacking line, the first being the Swedish international Victor Gyökeres, striker of Portuguese club Lisbon. Gyökeres possesses a lethal scoring instinct. He finished 2024 as top scorer with 62 goals, surpassing Haaland, Ronaldo, and Kane. His value has risen sharply, with a current market value of €75 million. Gyökeres' contract with Lisbon includes a penalty clause approaching €100 million, and Barca may resort to a swap deal or exchange by involving one of its players to pay a lower amount. This season, Victor has scored 34 goals in 32 matches with Lisbon, across all competitions, including 6 goals in the Champions League. Player club contract until age value. Victor Gyökeres. Lisbon, 2028, €26, 75 million. The second name on the list is another Swede, Alexander Isak, striker of Newcastle United, who ranks third in the Premier League top scorers this season with 17 goals, behind Salah, 19, and Haaland, 18. Isak is characterized by strength, speed, and skill, and can be considered a first-class tactical striker, able to play on the wings and also drop back into midfield to receive the ball and initiate attacks himself. Player club contract until age value. Alexander Isak, Newcastle. 2028. €25, 75 million. The young Slovenian international Benjamin Šeško is the last name on this list. Although he has not yet reached the elite category among Europe's strikers, the promising RB Leipzig player has a significant development margin. Šeško has scored 14 goals in 27 matches for Leipzig this season across all competitions, having arrived in summer 2023 from Austrian club Red Bull Salzburg for around €24 million. Catalan media believe Šeško can continue developing in the Barca environment, under the guidance of an experienced coach like Hans Flick, especially as the player possesses distinctive qualities such as shooting and correct positioning. Deco. I will leave Barcelona in one case only. And Mbappé is the reason for Real Madrid's imbalance. Deco, the current sporting director of FC Barcelona, spoke about several important points concerning the club's future and ambitions for the upcoming season, confirming his strong connection to the club and his desire to continue as part of the team's rebuilding project. Deco, alongside Joan Laporta, has succeeded in forming a very strong team at FC Barcelona this season with coach Hansi Flick, who is leading a renewal revolution. Diario AS +1. Football España +1. The Portuguese revealed in his interview with Radio Catalunya the timing of his departure, saying, "I will leave when Joan Laporta leaves, unless I win the elections. That's a different matter. If something in my life makes me change my mind, I will change it. I love Barcelona, and that's why I came, because I wanted to be part of rebuilding the club. The only thing that might change my mind is personal matters." He pointed out that things are going well from a sporting perspective, but mentioned financial challenges, saying, "In terms of sporting planning, things are going well, but financially and for the club, it's another matter." Regarding the team's ambitions to win the UEFA Champions League, he said, "When you win, things become more complicated. Barcelona cannot stop believing in the need to fight for every title. With the team we have and the coach whose contract we've renewed, we can fight for all titles. We can't guarantee that, but we'll definitely be there." Deco spoke about the continuation of player Eric Garcia, saying, "I have great confidence in his agent Ivan de la Peña, who is a friend. When Eric returned from his loan at Girona, he was more confident, and I told Ivan to let him stay here. If there are important offers, Eric can move. I understand that. But for us, he's a very important player. It's not easy to play a big match and then return to the bench. He has helped us a lot, and of course, we want him to stay." Regarding Ansu Fati, he said, "In football, there are no sensitive situations. Football is what it is. He started brilliantly, then suffered injuries. He went on loan to Brighton and had a great preparation period because we wanted to bring him back. Then he got injured. Everyone has their own analysis of his career. If they think he needs more minutes, we'll talk about that. He's a player under contract with us, and we're happy with him. If he wants to develop, we'll talk." Concerning the VAR technology, Deco commented, "I haven't seen how VAR has improved football so far. It was there to help, but it created more confusion and doubts. When you do something to improve the situation and years pass without improvement, you have to look at what you can change, like the handball rules that no one understands. We must be clearer to remove doubts. We've gone through situations with that technology that we didn't understand." Regarding Real Madrid's deals, he said, "I think they're looking for a balanced team. When you don't win, it's natural to want to find balance and improve what you have. We know we need to improve to continue competing. We're excited because next season will be more challenging. About Real Madrid's season, he explained. At the match level and with a player like Kylian Mbappé, it's natural to change your style as a team, and this may cause tactical problems. We knew he was a great player, but this creates imbalances in the team. What we did was focus on what we're doing, fighting and persevering. He added, in the season, we know that anything can happen in a minute. We had to be aware because we had a great season for many reasons, and we have to maintain it. Deco spoke about Ronald Araujo, saying, football is enjoyable for this reason. For me, Araujo is one of the best defenders in the world. But it's true that players, for various reasons, may go through a bad season. But we can't forget his level. From now on, players must be truly loyal to Barcelona. I think Ronald is very happy with us. Regarding strengthening the team to support the attacking line, he said, our top priority is to strengthen what we have in the team. We will likely renew contracts with some important players. When people talk about deals, they think about players coming from outside. But you should see that renewals are also like deals. We're lucky to have a team that doesn't need much change for next season. If we have the opportunity to strengthen our ranks, we will do so in the summer. Regarding the goalkeeper position, Deco said, we have two goalkeepers, Marc-André ter Stegen and Wojciech Szczęsny. And we also need to know what Iñaki Peña will decide because he has 1 year left. We have to look for another goalkeeper due to the average age. Regarding the interest in Espanyol's goalkeeper, Juan Garcia, he replied, I don't know much about other players in this position, but we're studying more than one option, and Garcia is a good goalkeeper. He spoke about Frankie de Jong, saying, Frankie wasn't wrong in his salary crisis during the Corona time and its subsequent increase. Now he's committed, participates in matches, feels comfortable, and is a very important player for us. We can't look to the past. His contract wasn't fair. We have to think about the future, and we told him we want him to stay with us. We haven't discussed his issue directly, but we're happy with him now. He has 1 year left. Regarding Nico Williams, he said, he's a great player. He proved that in the European Championship. But his level has slightly declined this season. But we have to find a more balanced team. We focus on those in the team. We've renewed contracts of some important players. The priority is for those in the club. If we can improve, we'll see. Regarding player offers to leave, Deco said, last season yes, this season no. But what we want is for them to stay. There are no offers because they don't want to leave. He said, a team that works this way, with enthusiasm, fights, gets sad, and cries when things don't go as desired. With what we have, I knew we had to achieve something. I knew we couldn't go through the season without winning something. He added, my goal is always to improve the team. By buying a player like Dani Olmo, he added a lot to us, and I think we can provide stability. He concluded, we knew the team had great potential to develop. Last season, we reached the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League and exited with difficulty, but we needed to compete better. I had no doubt that with improved performance, we could compete, and I was clear that we had to finish the season competing for all titles. Response to highest paid rumor.